On the floor for the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At shooting guard, Stephen Castle. At small forward, Harrison Barnes. At the other forward position, Jeremy Soha. At the other guard position, Chris Paul. At center, Victor Wembanyama. The head coach of the visiting team is Greg Popovich. It's time to be the starting five for your Dallas Mavericks. At power forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 25, Jeff Washington. A big man, 6 feet 10 inches, number 21, Daniel Gafford. At the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 31, Klay Thompson. At shooting guard, standing 6'2", number 11, Kyrie Irving. At guard, 6'7", number 77,
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And For the Mavericks. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving, are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
3-on-3. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Paul.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Irving. Doncic with it. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Doncic has got his second basket of the game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Connects from three-point range.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Paul outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Wembanyama. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Irving drives in, and he makes that one.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
All right, fans, I need to hear you get out right now for your defense crew.
He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second, Luka Doncic.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Ball outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Covered by Irving. Here's Castle. Inside. Here's Sohan. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic outside. Here's Washington. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Johnson. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Now he's worried Chris Paul will take over the game, saying he's mentally beyond where most players have ever been. His ability to read the floor, make decisions, work the refs, call out teammates. He checks every box when it comes to leadership. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Washington. Following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Gafford kicks to Thompson. Pass to Washington. The 3 for Doncic. They grab their own miss. Another shot. And it's Washington missing. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving with it. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Klay Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And here's Doncic from the arc. Collins grabs the miss.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Paul. Nothing on the board. Pass to Branham. 4 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And they take the lead.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Mavericks trailing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Doncic outside. From outside, off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Ball against Doncic. Now Paul. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Wembanyama. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And so it's Dallas with them. They trail by 1. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. He's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Marshall in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. So it's the Spurs now, after Spencer Dinwiddie getting his shot to go from deep. Wembanyama down low. Lively's there. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where you're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game. Irving drives in and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Irving's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Mavs. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson outside. Pass to Barnes. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, Lively. Here's Dinwiddie. Marshall with it. Back to Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. Shoots it. Good defense by Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Jones, the pass to Barnes. Johnson outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Drains the three-pointer. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead. And you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Pass to Branham. Wembanyama with it. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and rolls.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
Now here's Paul. Still scoreless. Sohan finds Wembanyama. pass to Castle. Off target from outside. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Now Doncic takes the 13-footer. Wembanyama with the rebound.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Doncic against Paul. 1:51 left now here in the second. Pass to Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Johnson.
And the Spurs lead by 1.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
And here is Washington. Back to Doncic. Over Castle. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Luka doesn't shoot a ton from the mid-range, but he's more than capable and effective when he does.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. Making a switch here. Prosper's checked in. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. 1:19 left to play in the first half. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. And the basket by Prosper. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Here's Paul. Following the score by Dallas. Here's Wembanyama for 3. San Antonio again missing. Thompson outside. Pass to Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
First one falls for. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. Washington hits them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Doncic against Paul. Barnes outside. Here's Castle. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Monster buzzer beater there. Helps carve into that deficit. Now it's anybody's game.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
When I look at San Antonio, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. The lead is 2. On the court right now for the Spurs. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. Now Paul, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Doncic.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level, and I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
And if anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A. Doncic kicks to Thompson. Pass to Irving. And here's Thompson, covered by Barnes. Dallas moving the ball around. Outside Irving. Fires it up. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Paul against Thompson. A 3 from Barnes. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Well, we know, G.A., the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
San Antonio's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Paul passes to Wembanyama.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Thompson looking for an opening. Irving can't hit.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Zohan, the pass to Barnes. San Antonio again missing. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Here's Zohan after the made shot from Klay Thompson. The drive. Oh, wow, man.
Man, I like seeing Barnes whip out the big-time dunks, boy. I tell you, a high-flying forward who knows how to throw it down.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Washington sets the pick for Doncic. Pass to Washington. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Doncic against Paul. Sohan with the ball. Here's Castle, covered by Irving. Here's Castle. He's got 6. Yes, that goes in. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
To the middle, here's Thompson. Thompson hammers it down!
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. San Antonio with the ball. A 2-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Branham. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
And San Antonio has possession, following the score by Dallas. Pass to Branham. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Johnson fires from deep. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Mavericks trail by 3. Thompson outside. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Thompson. To the inside. Lively. And finished off by Lively.
You can tell Lively knows his position well, knows how to be efficient as the roll man.
And here is Paul. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Off target with his 3. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Johnson.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Spurs lead by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Let's get about 3 or 4 stops in a row. Let's get something put together defensively. Offense will take care of itself. Both teams are scoring. Somebody's got to play D.
And Greg Popovich would very much like for his team to start locking things down defensively.
Yeah, I don't think coach is interested in snipering back and forth. I mean, he'd rather remove the other team's bullets than just to overpower them.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Grimes in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Johnson outside. Pass to Collins. And Collins gets double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
5 to shoot. Back to Johnson. Puts up a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Grimes. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Hardy, he's checked in for Dinwiddie.
Number 1, Jaden Hardy.
Washington passes to Irving. Five on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Shot by Grimes. No good.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. They double team Wembanyama. Branham, good. Branham's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Johnson. Launches it. Rebounded by Hardy. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And he lays it straight in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Jones. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Wembanyama down low. Washington's on him. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And they double up Doncic. Washington kicks to Irving. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Nobody near Barnes. Buries it from three-point range. Now it's a 6-point San Antonio lead. For Dallas, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Sohan. Back to Paul. Over Doncic. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Wembanyama. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Castle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, Castle showed his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
That's good from Castle.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Now, here's Gafford. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good on the triple.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Paul outside. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. And he can't bank that one in.
If this is a do-or-die possession, they have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
It's the first that brings them within 5.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Knocking down the free throws and eating into this lead with the clock stopped.
1:05 left to play in the final quarter. Doncic against Paul. Out to the right wing. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Irving dishes to Doncic. Pass to Thompson. Back to Doncic. Dallas again missing. And now we've got the intentional foul.
P.J. Walker. First personal foul. Second team foul. Sohan. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Good! That usage deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Kyrie Irving, first personal foul, third team foul. Castle, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. .26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Paul. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul, fourth team foul. Chris Paul, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Now here's Barnes. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if he can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.